Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome to Streets of Rage. Now, Streets of Rage is a kind of a interesting series. It's only had the 3 games. First 2 are the classics. The third one is the odd one out. Second one is generally referred to as the better one, but right now I think I'm going to play the first one because I figured it would be odd just jumping directly to part 2, having not played part 1 on the channel. I'm playing it on the Vintage Collection on the 360. I think I have Streets of Rage 1 on the Genesis, but I just don't feel like setting it up, so yeah. There are people I've seen online who argue the more purist route, that you're better off playing the original version, which I would agree up to a point, but not everybody has access to the original version. And if it is functionally, like the only thing that really would be different would be I'd be playing with a Genesis controller as opposed to a Xbox One. But ultimately, I would imagine the experience would be the same, so I say work with whatever you got. Although perhaps I'm playing this a little bit early, considering Streets of Rage is expected to be on the Sega Mini, so I probably should have just waited till then. Also, this city was once a happy, peaceful place, until one day a powerful, secret criminal organization took over. This vicious syndicate soon had control of the government and even the police force. The city has become a center of violence and crime where no one is safe. Amid this turmoil, a group of determined young police officers has sworn to clean up the city. Among them are Adam Hunter, Axel Stone, and Blaze Fielding. That actually raises an interesting question. I'll try to get to that in a bit. They are willing to risk anything, even their lives, on the streets of rage. His ability is boxing. His hobby is bonsai? Her hobby is lambada? I have no idea what lambada is. His hobby is video games. I know what video games are. So, one of the things that intro mentioned is there is a group of young police officers, and among them are these 3 police officers. Which makes me think that there are other... Well, I guess there are other police officers, because the special attack does summon other police officers to the fray. Okay, so that doesn't really leave anything out then. Because, okay, so the intro, by saying among other police officers, it implies that there are other people who could have been fighting them on the streets, but you don't see them because it's just these 3. And actually, if you're just playing it single player, they're by themselves. But your special attack, which I'm not going to use just now because I'm going to hold off for some reason. Possibly because these guys coming out of the breakfast diner this late at night, and destroying these apple-filled telephone booths. They're chumps. Ah, damn it. I hit the wrong button. So while I called... So this is an unnecessary amount of firepower used on the one guy. But that's what I get for stepping away from the console, and then coming back and not bothering to pay attention to what I'm doing. So I call them chumps. That doesn't mean that that they aren't dangerous. Given the right... Oh, hello. Especially since now this guy's got a bat. There are other ones that have knives that just charge at you. Those are a little bit more dangerous. because there's always the greater risk of being stabbed. But for the most part, they are the easiest enemies in the game. These yellow trench coat wearing guys, they've got the ability to, damn you, to slide and to throw you. These ladies, they have a whip that I believe electrocutes you. It's been a while since I've actually been hit by it. And now we've got our first boss, who... Oh, no. Oh, no, this isn't the electrocute version. I wonder which other game I'm thinking of that has a whip-wielding woman who electrocutes you with their whip. I don't know, a lot of these beat-em-ups kind of blend together after a while. And now here's the first boss, who utilizes a boomerang for some reason. He's not very effective with his boomerang because he is the first boss. There are other enemies that are a lot cheaper. I think this game has the boxer, who's a huge pain. Oh, let's eat this turkey. I guess I'm assuming it's a turkey. It looks more like a beef roast, I guess. And thusly, round one is clear. You know, I don't remember when I actually first played this game. I've played it a few times over the years. I still end up learning new mechanics that I missed the first time. The most recent mechanic that I did not know about is the ability to do a back attack. Or at the very least, I don't remember actually using. It's a little bit trickier to use. Oh, hello. Because it requires mashing two buttons at the same time. Oh, damn it. And it's not exactly easy to do with Xbox One controller. So maybe I would have been better off with the Sega Genesis controller in that regard. Also, this place does seem particularly run down. No. See, they're easy to beat, but they're fast. Nope, no. Especially when they gang up on you. Hello. Do you have any plan here? There we go. What was that achievement for? Oh, I got an achievement and disconnected. Great. Damn it. Let's just bring in the special forces. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. Unlike Streets of Rage 2, Streets of Rage 2's special ability is... Damn it. Do I hold up and jump, or... Okay, so there's a specific... They're gonna throw you, and you have to either hold up and jump to not take damage, or down and jump and not take damage. And I don't remember which. And I did not see that knife on the floor, which is somewhat unfortunate, but I suppose it did take care of the guy. And these guys, I don't... Okay, that worked. I don't remember taking that much damage from the martial arts guys. Oh, okay, and then there's this guy who just will juggle fire. And then he'll respawn more fire to juggle. Eventually, I believe there are versions of him that juggle axes, which become a little bit trickier to deal with, but not impossible. And, no. Come. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that was fast. And then, like, that would have been more useful if I had a co-op partner, because if I'm holding a bad guy... Oh, hello. Nope. And now come the bosses that aren't alone. Damn it. Okay, let's just bomb them. The tall man with... Ah, damn it. That's the difficulty in regards to these games, is you're generally not fast enough to dodge attacks. That's probably one of the more interesting things that Double Dragon Neon brings to the table, and that is the ability to dodge attacks. It gives you a defensive option. Like with games like Streets of Rage, with Final Fight, your defensive option tends to usually be just walk away. Or I guess with Streets of Rage 1 more so than anything else. Streets of Rage 2 gave you that special attack, but that special attack used up health in order to... That is a quick flurry of rain. But that special attack uses up health. But I suppose that bit of health that it uses up is going to be much less than whatever beating you will have at the hands of whatever thug is punching you at the time. Whereas in this game, you just have the one police rocket, which is usually best saved for groups. And it's a good thing there was an apple stored in this tower. Although, who am I to question? Back in the day, we had... Castlevania gave us wall chicken, so tire apples shouldn't be that strange. Let's get rid of them. And then everybody just stands still, waiting to be destroyed. It's very, very kind of them. Because if they actually moved around, I would be in trouble. Or, like, ran away. Ah, meat. Nope. Hit. Yes. The long arm of the law is a pipe, in this case. Okay. Yep, let's go. And I think that's the thing that Streets... Oh, another just random downpour. That's the thing that Streets of Rage 2 offers, is less repetition of background environments. It feels like you're actually exploring lots of different areas. Nope. No, I'm trying to... There we go. I was trying to throw him, but she would just let go. Damn it. That was my bet. Oh, and now the boss is, I believe, the boxer who is a huge pain in the butt. And I'm dead. That was fast. let's just use this now, so at the very least I can... Because I'm going to use it eventually. He takes up a lot of health with that hit one hit. Damn it. There we go. Finally. I only lost one life, which is not good, but hey, could be worse. Oh, and I got it back. Fantastic. Although I've still got a little ways to go, so I highly doubt that... Damn it. Like, that run speed really... Damn it. Really, makes it easy for them to surround you. Take that. So many cheap hits. Also, where are we? What sort of bridge has giant girders just kind of like that? Although I suppose it's this fictional city of Streets of Rage, so it could be anywhere. The pepper... I think this is a pepper spray? Like, sometimes, like, the items are less defined by what they are. No, come down. We are both cowards. Because that pit is death. And, nope, no apple. I was hoping for one. Also, this song is slightly annoying due to the repetition of the... Oh, there it goes. Ah, I missed the pit. There we go. It's a kind of like weird tone that's repeating itself in the background. And he's dead. I forget if these enemies can just stay down on the ground, and while they're kneeling can't be... Ah, damn it. Of course, I have the long range... I try to hit him with a long range weapon, and I get hit by his torches. I go up to him and punch him, and I'm okay. Somehow that makes sense. Oh, no, damn. Ah, damn it. I'm right into the pit. And because of my positioning, I believe I can't pick up that life anymore, and it's gone. Great. So even if I figured out how to land properly, I still would have been screwed twice over. But alas, that is the luck of the draw. Damn you. And I don't want to pick any of these items up because I don't remember how to throw items. And these are my least favorite. Okay, so I got rid of the knife. Oh. I just walked up to the guy with the knife and was okay. Okay, let's just get rid of this crowd. Also, what's kind of interesting is no matter where you are, like this police cruiser is available to just kind of drive up at a moment's notice. Like... Damn you. No, it's not down and B. Is it up and jump? I'll figure this out eventually. Hopefully before I have to use up multiple continues. And hopefully, yeah, up and B. Okay. Unfortunately, I have low health and no special attacks to fight this. And he just kind of charges across to the other side of the screen. He is not quite the most interesting enemy, and with all these ads that keep appearing. And he's too fat to be picked up because he just crushes you. And that flame breath knocked off half of my health, which is just great. Damn it. And I guess there goes a continue. Can I get a knife? Why is this taking so many punches? Damn it. Alright. Whew. On to round 5. I gotta say, this game is... I've never really become an expert at the game, and it is still difficult. I want to say Streets of Rage 2 is easier, or at the very least, it avoids some of these cheaper enemies. And this stage just kind of goes on. Damn it. Alright. I like how these vents are attached to nothing. They're just kind of extending out of the floor for no particular reason at all. And contain money. Ah! Extra life. My chances of survival have gone up slightly. There we go. No! I must play baseball with all of you. My baseball Hall of Fame dreams are now shattered. Yep. Yep, that's what they do. And it's kind of annoying. So, it's better to just kind of grab them and then slam, because if you just kind of punch them, they're more likely to just stay on the ground in their weird protective state, which is a little bit odd. Oh, I'll just bomb them. Because we're getting... And the car just somehow drives onto the boat. I wonder if this will only hit the one standing... Nope, it hits everybody. Somehow the car is able to drive onto the boat. And I probably should pick that up before I die. And onward hope. Now, there's one thing that I would say is a bit of an oddity for this game. And... No, damn it. There are a lot of people jumping around, and they're very rude. Okay. Let's clean the deck. Is the presence of the timer. I have never once ran out of time. That came seconds late. Maybe not that late. Maybe just on time. Maybe just on time. Because I probably would have just been killed by this guy. Because, hey, it's never too early to just start bringing bosses back as regular enemies. Also, now I remember why these guys are weird, because as individual enemies, they don't really do anything. But as a group of enemies, they actually start jumping around all the time. Oh, I'm just going to clear this deck out. I'm just going to use my special attack that I just picked up immediately, because I will not survive. And hopefully I will... Nope, stop running. There we go. There we go. That went well. And meat. Damn it. Now, is this where the boss shows up, or is this just a static screen until the next section of Boat? Now I know I have to keep my distance when I'm using a weapon on these guys, because punching people is fine, weapons are not. And here's the boss, who is two ladies. Hello. Okay. So I believe this is where the back attack becomes very useful. Damn you. As they're basically just Blaze. They're... Damn you. Because they're constantly jumping around, and it's very... very annoying. Also, it's only stage 5, and I'm getting real close-like to using up a... Oh, nope, I still have 3 lives. With any luck, I will not have to use up another continue until stage 8. Damn it. Oh. So... Nope. At the very least, the jumping rules, damn it, still apply to, but it would be nice if they would sit still for more than 1 second. And I've almost got the one. There we go. Does that make it easier to get the other? Maybe. Nope. And I walked right into it, didn't I? Luckily, this car is able to just drive... Like, why doesn't he just stick around? Fire some more shots. I don't know how she grabbed me for such distance. But these are probably the toughest enemies in the game for me. just because of the constant jumping around. Round 6. Okay, I just have to get through here and an elevator. If I really want to be... doing well for stage 8s. If I want to have some hope at success. Although I believe this is basically the first stage that actually offers stage hazards. And possibly... nope, stage 8 has stage hazards. Does she have an eye patch? That whip has really large range. And let's throw a knife at her. I don't know what the knife throwing button is. I guess that was the knife throwing button. It was the same as the knife stabbing button. It's a little bit ambiguous in regards to that point. Also, you know these guys are different, and they're tougher because they have different haircuts and outfits. Just because they're some sort of secret criminal organization doesn't mean they can't have some sort of dress code to determine class-based systems. Oh, that was convenient. Damn it, that's inconvenient. Let's see how successful this actually remains. Yeah, this is probably my... That man has no neck. That was probably my most successful attempt to take on that guy. Meat. It's what's for dinner. Nope. And notice how the... like, these things seem to only detect your presence. Everybody else can go about their business. While only I get crushed. That's how you know they got some good people, damn it, working for them. Because that's some pretty accurate detection systems. Maybe they detect the clothing, because the clothing and or hair. If you're not in uniform, you get crushed by the crushing machine, whose function offers nothing more than to crush. Damn it! My finger slipped. But that's okay. Oh, I think that's just meant to, like, stun one enemy while you take care of the others. Damn it. Come on up, join me. I'll whip you into shape. There we go. You know, the presence of all these baseball bats makes more sense in Streets of Rage 2 when you're actually... one of the levels actually does take you to a baseball stadium. Although, like, there's... with Streets of Rage 2, some of the environments get a little bit on the hokier side. When you're fighting... finally, an extra life that I don't screw myself out of. And he's juggling nothing. Look at him juggle nothing. There is nothing in his hands. Or maybe he's juggling so quickly that you can't even see what he's juggling. Damn it. Let's clear these guys out. I've got like 1 or 2 hits left in me. Maybe just 1. Okay. Truly, the cheapest way to defeat any individual in this game is just using the punch to stagger them slowly. Is that food? That's food. Excellent. No, come back. Yay! I figured it out. I feel special, slightly. Although, I've done fairly well in this level. I still got, I think 0 counts in this game. So I've got 4 lives to go through this level and the next if I want to make it to stage 8 without using any continues. Damn it, this is gonna be tricky. And they've got reach. A lot of reach. And they're standing right in front of each other, which is not very convenient. I wonder if this is not going to affect the guy on the ground, or if the guy on the ground is automatically... Yep, he's automatically back up. Good. Good. Damn it. Almost got one of the guys. Is it this guy? Yeah, it's that guy. And I believe stage 7 has no boss fight. It just has a ton of goons. On a never-ending elevator ride up. Because every beat-em-up needs an elevator ride at some point. And also, is an exterior platform elevator? And it'll feel like you're going up a lot. But every time, if I use a special ability, you'll be able to see exactly how high we are not up. Also, there is a bit of danger in this. If I get knocked off the side of that elevator, I will die. If I knock the enemy off the side of the elevator, they will die. So, there's some risk and reward in regards to staying closer to the right half of the screen. Also, the majority of the enemies are going to be coming from the left half of the screen. There we go. Okay, I'm getting hit too many times. See, for some reason, they've just, 1, 2, 3, just 3 stories up. With any luck, I will make it through the end of... Damn you. Yeah. That's the stuff. So those guys are a little bit dangerous because they can throw you, but they'll only throw you backwards. So as long as I'm facing the left and they're facing to the right, we are A-okay. Damn it. Nope, I'm not alive. And I'm constantly hitting other buttons that are not part of the experience. Of course, I can always just do this. I could do that all day. It's grand time. I forget how many floors this elevator goes up. Because it's basically just move up a few floors, fight some bad guys. Move up a few... Damn it! Move up a few floors, speak proper English, fight some bad guys. Damn you! Good enough. He didn't fly off the side of the elevator, but he died. No, keep him to my left. Damn it. I might have to use a special or beat people up the old-fashioned way. Also, like the other people that you fight, I guess you can assume that they are still alive, just unconscious. Like, clearly these people are getting murdered on this elevator shaft. Also, maybe everybody who gets hit by that special attack is also getting murdered, because that seems a bit on the explosive side. Ah, no. Now we're higher up. Also, this level offers no items. Damn it. There we go. Hopefully that was it? I think that was it. Which is good, because that means I can hold on to a couple lives before entering stage 8. Because round 8 is going to offer some of those old bosses again. Okay. Now I'm on round 8. I still have 1 continue, maybe 2, I haven't been counting. Probably have 2, actually. In which case, I'm actually on really good standing. Because if I have 2 continues, that means I've got about 6 lives to go. And I think I've been playing based on the idea that I only had... No. There we go. That I only have 1 continue remaining. And if I manage to get to the final boss without having used a continue, then that's pretty much a guarantee that I will beat this game. If I use continues, if I keep getting beaten to death by these rolling tables, then the odds are not in my favor. But I should be okay. The only problem I'm going to have is that eventually I will end up having to fight those lady bosses again, and they jump around all the time, and it's annoying. It's Boomerang Man. Who cares about Boomerang Man? Nobody. Like, people are like, hey, all Hawkeye does is shoot arrows. All Boomerang Man does is he kicks people and he throws a boomerang. Wears a pretty nifty jacket, though. I got no disrespect for his jacket. His jacket game is on point. There we go. I did not know you could fling people over your shoulder. I'm guessing that's with the... Nope. With the back attack. Also, you'll notice that I have 0 special attacks. Because for this final stage of the game, they are gone. The police squad car may be able to drive on boats. but the police squad car cannot drive into a building. There is no backup here, just you and your fists. Also, these are no longer streets, so maybe this is a very loose interpretation of streets. Also, is this guy going to be a problem, or will the lead pipe help me out? Or is this going to be the easiest time I've had with this boss this entire playthrough? I think this might actually be the easiest time I've had with this boss in this entire play. Oh, I got hit once. I was gonna say, it seemed like I wasn't actually gonna get hit at all. Still, just getting hit once is impressive in my book. Yep, I finally used that smoke bomb object thingy in a manner that was in accordance to the game's description. Now, I don't remember if I have to fight the wrestling guy again, because I already fought the wrestling guy again in a previous level. And I believe he comes after or before it. Yeah, he came after the fat guy that breathed fire. Nope, here he is. Hello. And he's got a really, really awkward looking hit animation. Damn it. I hate when she just lets go for some reason. Like, yeah, no, I don't feel like holding on to this enemy anymore. And will I manage to get health? Yes, I will. Thank you, video game, for providing. The streets of rage giveth, and the streets of rage taketh away. And this time they give it. Meat on a silver platter this time, which is then subsequently dropped onto the floor. So she kind of sorta decides she doesn't want to be hit every so often. Yeah, not exactly a useful weapon when there's just one guy. Oh, that was a good... okay, that was a good first dodge, even if I got kicked in the face like moments later. And come on. There we go. Fire-breathing guy. Damn it. No, he's just gonna breathe fire. Nope. There we... It would be nice if he didn't breathe fire all the way to the other side of the screen, so that I could actually hit him one of these times. No. Damn it. There we go. No. He stepped out of my punching range. And unfortunately, he cannot be thrown backward, which would be very useful. Nope. I should just probably let him pass, punch him. Oh, damn it. No. No, damn it. Ah. Okay, there goes a continue. Okay, so the previous boss was my easiest time with him. This boss is giving me a lot of trouble. Finally. And will I get some beef? I think I've gotten hit by every single table that's... Yep. Yeah, I've been hit by oh my gosh. Damn it. Of course, there is a group of them, and they are more dangerous in groups. Damn it! Jeez, that was cheap as all. Oh, wow. That was a coordinated kicking to the face. And with no special attack to get me out of that. Finally. No. Stop punching. Ah. You just get... When you get surrounded by a crowd, it's just so easy to get locked in place. Unfortunately, this kind of ruins my potential guarantee at... Damn it. At beating this final boss. Sit still, you. Wish I could hit, they would sit still long enough for me to hit them more than once. There we go, that was 2 hits. That was 2 continues in just this stretch of game. Okay. With any luck, I will somehow survive. And... beat the boss who's just on the other side of this door. At the very least, I haven't gotten... Ah, damn it. I just walked right into that, didn't I? Damn it. Nope. I have a feeling... I have a really bad... Nope. I will just die at this point in the game, and it will be very annoying having gone this far, only to have to start over. But... And I have no idea how much health these guys have. Just more than I'd like. And I do not appreciate their ability to survive. I also wish Blaze could do any of these moves they can do, because that would be pretty awesome. No. Nope. This is... If anybody has strategies on how to beat it, you could post them down there, because it'll be too late for me. But maybe it'll be just in time for somebody else. Damn it. No. No. God damn it. Ah. What did I like about this game? Ah, fuck. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm finally back here. God damn it. Nope. Took a while. Damn it. But I managed. No. No. I'm attempting this back kick strategy again, because the back kick seems to do the most amount of damage. And is easier to hit them on a regular basis. And it seems as though they just walk right into it. Or at least one of them will. And my confusion in regards to just them jumping around all the time is... Ah, damn it. It's kind of... The back kick is only so responsive. Damn it. I walked right into that one. The back kick is only so responsive. At the very least, it does not seem like I'm losing them that badly. Also, there's the fact that I have all three continues to fall back on. No. It would be nice if it was something that wasn't just a... There we go. There goes one of them. So she still jumps around a little bit. But is still fairly easy to dodge. And then she just walks right into you. And then I just have to rinse and repeat until she is done. No. The trick is getting that back kick done right, so that I don't accidentally jump up in place, which I've done a few times in this fight alone. But it's kind of odd, like, it's kind of interesting, like, this strategy in order to defeat them, like, requires you to move around less. Like, they move around too much in order to try to fight you, so you have to compensate by moving around less. There we go. Finally. Also, this boss gives you a strange offer that it makes more sense to turn down. Well, you found your way here. Would you consider becoming my right-hand man? Well, if this was an action movie made in the 90s, Blaze would say, I am no man. Actually, that's also an action movie in the thousands. Consider that's a line directly from Lord of the Rings. Return of the King, which I'm pretty sure was not in the 90s. But my memory is only so good. Also, is that what your villainous plan was, to summon two guys to fight me? Oh, and he has a gun. Because of course he has a gun. But, at the very least, I am chock full of continues. There is no way for me... Ah, damn it. There is almost no way for me to lose. Although his health bar has not been budging. So it would be nice if that would happen. And if these other guys would stop getting in my way. Alright, okay. His health bar has finally moved. His health bar has finally begun to move. And hopefully when I get knocked down, this pipe will disappear, because it's kind of getting in the way. There we go. Damn it. There we go. Finally. He tried to get back up, but standing was too tough for him now. And thusly the streets of rage were calm forever. Maybe not. So, that was Streets of Rage 1. Not a bad game. Definitely a classic in its own regard, but definitely for the beat 'em up genre. I don't know if it really... There is no accounting for tastes. Oh, well. Here I am attempting to give some sort of review, and there's no accounting for tastes, so I guess everything is subjective. And there's the mysterious guy who is firing rockets from the background, never to be seen again. No. Streets of Rage is a pretty decent game. There's a good version of it on the 3DS that I believe is actually made by M2, who's working on the Sega Mini, and that is there's a 3D version of Streets of Rage, and that actually works pretty well. It provides a pretty decent use of the 3D depth that the 3DS has. So this is more standard in comparison. It's definitely a solid beat 'em up, although I would say it's a little cheap at points. If I had accepted his choice as to being his right-hand man, I believe he just dumps you into like level 6 again, and you have to fight your way back up, and then you automatically die. So, yeah, that's an alternate reason not to make that choice. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.